Okay.
Hold on. All right. Good morning. We are ready, ready, ready. You can let them in.
Morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone.
In with
I don't know why he does that.
Skies ahead, yes, I'm on my way. And there's nowhere else
it's
that
okay.
I'd
I'll
rather
check the settings later.
No, I
Good
did. I
morning,
just checked it
guys.
again, and it's still. I don't know why that happened. It's
Good
strange.
morning, Brother Anthony. Good morning,
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Isaac, Eric. I see you guys. Good morning. Today's Wednesday. It is April the 14th. Eric Dominguez, Anthony, Maxiel. Good morning. Not quite Maxiel. As we're letting people in, we're still waiting on a winner. Good morning, Brother Josue. Good to see you. Very good. Brother Jeremy Robledo is the winner. Jeremy Robledo, 7th Grade Alliance. This is On My Way from the movie Brother Bear. It's actually sung by Phil Collins, you guys. Good morning, Brother Jaden Flores. Good to see you. Isaac, you had Isaac and Eric. You guys were trying. Anthony, you guys were trying. You were almost there. Good job, though. All right, it's our early day because it's Wednesday, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. Welcome to Middle School Lyceum. It is so good to see you. Let's see. It's doing that thing, Mr. Akbar. It's doing that thing. You know, it just sometimes it wants to do it and sometimes it doesn't. I will try again as we are getting in here. Yes, Brother John, today is the college fair. It is the college and career fair. And Brother Thomas Lagarde says he loves that song. He listens to that song every single day. So we are so excited about that. And that's good because Thomas, I said, I wonder, does anyone actually know this song? And Brother Thomas said he doesn't know why he couldn't guess it because he listens to it every day. That's funny. I don't know why either, Brother Thomas. That's the mystery of the day. All right, guys. I want to look. Let's see. I think it's down here at the bottom. Hold on. Let's move it up. All right. Let's try it again. There it is. All right, guys. Let's get ready to begin. We will start today, as usual, with our pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Mission: develop young men into impactful leaders through the development of their intellectual, moral, physical, social, and emotional skills for the global society of tomorrow. Vision: the school of today for tomorrow's leaders. Motto: believe, achieve, succeed. Campus Core: engagement, encouragement, exposure, environment, excellence. Student Core: academia, brotherhood, character, perseverance, and service. Campus Creed: we are the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. We believe in the transformative powers of knowledge and wisdom. We believe that success is brought about by perseverance, not chance. We know our actions are governed by strength of character rather than whims of emotion. We resist excuses, holding ourselves accountable for our actions. We are successful through honesty, humility, and the pursuit of intellectual excellence. We are loyal to our family. We are our brother's keeper. We are committed to our community. We are servants of mankind. We have the audacity to hope. We have the audacity to succeed. We are the Barack Obama Male Leadership Academy. Okay, our school song. We are the brothers of BOMLA with the goal of becoming best in the USA. We believe perseverance, not chance, is a way to achieve. Our actions are governed by character, honesty, humility. Excuses don't exist. We are loyal to our family, committed to our community, servants of mankind and humanity. We have the audacity to hope and succeed. We are the brothers of Barack Obama, Male Leadership Academy. We have the audacity to hope and succeed. We have the audacity to believe, achieve, succeed. We are the brothers of Barack Obama, Male Leadership Academy. Believe, achieve, succeed. We will now have a moment of silence. Okay, you guys, look, welcome to Wednesday. Like I said, it is April the 14th, and it is Wednesday. So we do have some things we are testing today, but don't worry about that. There we go. We are testing a few people for TELPAS. I do want to make this announcement for all my TELPAS students. There are about 120 of you guys that took TELPAS last year. Some of you might have taken TELPAS in February, but we need to make sure that we are being mindful of what needs to be done for anyone that has not taken TELPAS this school year. So the TELPAS window is open. Ms. Robinson will be posting links on your Leadership Lounge. I will be sending the reminds out and all the information so that we can finish the second round of TELPAS. And it's important that you come on and get that done because we are about to begin STAR as well next week. And so we need you to get that done, okay? So please be mindful of that as we move forward. We are looking at our Bomb Creed focus for the month of April. We are servants of mankind. And as I'm thinking about testing and just a lot of things in the creed that we have already covered, it is so exciting to know that we are at this point about serving mankind. And so I was thinking about testing. A lot of the teachers are going to have to pitch in and assist with, especially STAR for next week. But a lot of us are going to have to pitch in as well to make sure that we are completed with our TELPAS. So a lot of parts of our creed talk about good character, talk about humility. There's a lot that happens in our creed, more than just one line. We've just been covering it one line at a time. But I'm going to go back because I want to make sure we have clarity with everyone. My radio's up today also. Don't worry about that. All right, so if I go back to this creed, it's more than just us getting to we are servants of mankind. We need to start looking at the creed holistically. That means that when we talked about line 4, we know our actions are governed by strength of character rather than whims of emotion. That means that what you do in private and in secret is going to come to the light. So if you're practicing good leadership skills, if you're practicing good character, this goes for adults and students alike. All of that's going to come to the light. If you are practicing whims of emotion, that's also going to come to the light. So we all need to be very, very careful about how we carry ourselves in the dark and how we carry ourselves in the light. There's nothing that we say that's really private around here. So brothers, as you are interacting with each other, if you have a negative attitude about testing, if you have a negative attitude about class, if you have a negative attitude about going to Miss Reed's class, for instance, if you have a negative attitude about Whoever you're going to see, whether it's Miss Marshall, the way Mr. Teo does whatever he does, someone's going to hear it. And now we don't have an environment where we are practicing strength of character. We have an environment where we are practicing our whims of emotion. Same things with the teachers. If you have an issue, go straight to the source, whether that be another teacher, another staff member. Never let negativity go through. We are not a place, if you notice, this thing does not talk about gossip. It does not talk about character assassination, because the opposite of having strength of character is someone who attempts to assassinate the character of others. We don't do that here at BOMLA. We are under a lot of stress right now. It's a lot going on, guys. We understand that with a lot of testing. We're starting a new 9 weeks. We have new pods. There's a lot going on. People are being vaccinated. There will be a lot of things happening that might look different than what they've looked all years because we are fully vaccinated. But the more we move around is going to be the more that we're able to see. And I'm going to repeat that. The more we move around means that's going to be the more that we're able to see. So make sure that when you're asking for things that you are sure about what you're asking for. Because for the past 6 or 7 months, we've all pretty much been on a trust thing where we just kind of trust that you're doing what you're supposed to do. But now is the time where you have to really show up and show out. Meaning, if you were doing what you're supposed to do, it's April the 14th. It should be showing up today. When I step outside that door today, everyone should be doing everything they know they're supposed to do, because I am officially beyond my 2-week holding period for my last vaccination, which means I will be out there. I hope that what I see is what we have all been living by, which is this creed, which is why I put up the entire creed today. I hope that we have truly been living this creed and that it shows up today as I walk the building. And every day from now on, because I am fully vaccinated, I will be out there. That means if the library is closed, it should be closed. There should be no visitations and visiting occurring, even with the new fully vaccinations. There should be no groupings. Students should still be 6 feet apart. Students should still have their mask on. All of those things should be happening the same way they were happening in September. But just know that now I have a lot of hours that I can spend past medical reasons to be with you all. And so a lot of this was on trust. I trust my staff. I trust my students. I trust what's going on. Additionally, if you are at home, please know the campus has been open all year, and you are welcome to come back to school. If you want to come back to school, come back to school. We have been open all year, and we are not closed in any means. We are virtual still. But at this point, with your teachers getting more and more vaccinated, they will be able to come visit with you in your pods and do those types of things as well. So the same accountability that I hold for myself is the same accountability that I hold for the staff. Meaning if I'm visiting pods, I'm visiting students and teachers, every single teacher in the building every day. The expectation is that teachers will also be doing the same. The expectation is if there's a problem, Ms. Robinson, she'll be out there as well. Ms. Brown will be out there as well. We all will be out there as we are fully vaccinated. So there's not one truth or belief that holds for one person that it doesn't hold for us all. And our values in this campus creed go from the top all the way to the bottom and laterally. So we are all held accountable to this. My strength of character is the same. My strength of character is governed the same way it's governed as yours. I don't get to act on my whims of emotion. I don't get to respond emotionally. I don't get to do any of that because this is what holds me accountable every day. Brothers, same for you. We are successful through honesty, humility, and the pursuit of intellectual excellence. If at any point something that you say is not honest, and if you find yourself in the realm of dishonesty, once again, character assassination, dishonesty, hearsay, gossip, you are not living the BOMLA creed. Humility. We live in a world here of humility, meaning there is no arrogance associated with anything that we do. Ms. Garrett mops the floor, sweeps. Ms. Garrett does everything that everyone else is charged with doing in this building. The same for Mr. Jackson. We all have the things that we do. A lot of my work, because it is virtual, has had to be behind the computer. So I will have to travel with the computer, but it is the same humility as it has always been, as we all have our own roles and our own things. One thing we used to always say is stay in your lane. I know my lane. The brothers know their lane. The staff know their lane. As people look back on this school year, they're going to wonder, how did we do it? How did we do it? It's because everyone in this place is not only their brother's keeper, committed to the community, servants of mankind, but all of this basically means that we know our role. We stay in our lane. When Miss Johnson has something, Miss Johnson has it. You won't see Miss Garrett down there hovering around Miss Johnson. Tell her Miss Johnson, no. Miss Johnson's got it. When Miss Brown's got it, Miss Brown's got it. Mr. Idros, all these teachers, Miss Benjamin, you're not going to see me micromanaging Miss Benjamin. Never, no way, no. So when we ask you guys to do something, it is in the spirit of what we are doing as adults. There's a hierarchy. We all have our roles and we all do it. And so we're going to continue that this entire school year as we teach you guys impactful leadership. You know your role, brothers. You know if you're supposed to be in TELPAS testing. Miss Garrett shouldn't have to come hunt you down. Miss Robinson shouldn't have to come hunt you down, micromanage this process, because you know in your heart what you're supposed to be doing. That's the honesty part. So when you see some things coming out today concerning TELPAS, I need you to jump on it and I need you to be responsible. Okay? You're going to be responsible about getting it done. All right? Getting it done. If you have questions about testing on campus, yes, Brian, you will be socially distanced. There are testing dates on the Leadership Lounge, so please check that. I'm answering like 3-4 questions at once. So, John, buses are the same. They are found on the Dallas ISD bus site. Mr. Akbar, do we have our bus link on our Leadership Lounge?
There we go. I couldn't mute. Yes, we do. If you guys are worried, concerned about the bus routes or whatever, the link is already in the Leadership Lounge. I'll try to bring it up to the top so it's easier for you guys.
Excellent, guys. Bring that up, and maybe the calendar, Mr. Akbar, needs to come up to the top as well.
Yep, I'll handle it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Akbar. Now, notice what just happened. That was a learning lesson right there. I asked Mr. Akbar to do something, and with a positive attitude, he just did it. Mr. Jackson asked me to do something, and I say, okay, let's do it. That's what it looks like. Sometimes you might not figure it out until you figured it out, but you're going to figure it out, and you're going to work it out. Mr. Jackson asked me to do something. I'm not going to be running down the hall. Mr. Jackson told me I got a blue, and he making me. You'll never, ever see me doing that. Never. You know why? Because in the creed, it talks about governing myself with great positive character and not acting on my whims of emotion. So, brothers, as your teachers ask you to do something today, as you're being asked to get into this TELPAS thing and get ready for testing, take a deep breath and smile and say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, I'm on it. I just need a little bit more information, a little bit more clarity. I'm on it. Get clarity, make some moves, make it happen, guys. We are done with the excuses, and I believe there's a lot about excuses also in the school song. So we do not operate on excuses here. We operate on that. If you need help, open your mouth and ask for help. But don't blame people because you were not able to do that, brothers. Because when I say, why were you not in TELPAS? There will be no excuses about why you were not in TELPAS. You're going to have to get on it. We only have just a little bit longer to go. And we're going to end this school year strongly. If you are a negative person and you're always in that negative mind frame, this goes for everyone in this building. If you're negative and you're in a negative mind frame, and we talked about this the other day, those of us that are positive, we're not going there with you. We're not. We will not be participating in negativity, okay? So be mindful. That will be something that you will be doing on your own. I talked to some of the students who had some negative problems. You were negative. Staff members that are constantly having these problems with staying positive. We're not going there with you. We're going to support you. We're going to teach you, and we're going to treat you in love and kindness at all times. We are not going there with you. We are all going to be doing what we've been asked to do with a smile, with kindness and love in our hearts. And we will continue to have the audacity to hope, and we will continue to have the audacity to succeed. So I was thinking last night, I said, misery loves company, but I will not be a part of that. I will not be a part of that. I'm going to repeat myself. I will not be a part of anything negative. I will not be a part of any gossip, hearsay, character assassination. I will not participate in that today nor any day, okay? So when you come with some positive things, come with some resolutions, come with some ways to resolve problems. If you want to cry, we're going to cry. I know about crying too. We're going to cry about it. We're going to wipe our tears, and we're going to create some positive solutions. And this is for everyone in this building. You see me crying? You better throw me that box of tissue. Miss Garrett, wipe your tears. It's time to go. It's go time. It's game time. We're going to let you cry, Miss Garrett, for 120 seconds. Don't let me cry for longer than 120 seconds, okay? It's over after that. Cry it out. Put on your big boy or big girl suspenders. And it's time to hit the ground running. And as Miss Marshall will always say, keep smiling. Miss Marshall will say that. Keep smiling. It might feel hard today, but you're going to toughen up and you're going to get it done. And yes, that's what Miss Marshall says to me. Okay? So I'm not above any type of motivation, inspiration, and being corrected. Okay? So none of us will be above that, because that's what it means to act in humility. So if you see Miss Garrett being like, oh, just say, Miss Garrett, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. And as we continue to lift each other up as servants of mankind, get your tissue ready. There might be some tears. We're going to lift each other up. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to motivate each other as we get through these last couple months of school. It's going to fly by, guys. I promise you it's going to fly by. Teachers, stay motivated. Staff, stay motivated. We don't want any negative Nancys or negative Nathans running around this place as we continue to get this done. Negative Nancy and negative Nathan, if y'all find yourselves together for whatever reason, I'm going to need y'all to separate, because we definitely don't want negative Nancy and negative Nathan together, because that's double the negativity. No. Find you somebody positive to get around. Listen to some positive music. Listen to staff members that are positive and uplifting. Look at people who are really making a chance. They're getting stuff done. Like, stick with those people, brothers and staff, and you will go a whole lot longer. I do have a special announcement. The library is closed for testing. We will need to shut that down because we are getting ready for testing, and we have a lot of work that we need to do in the library, such as printing tickets and getting things done. So the library is going to be closed. Staff, if you need assistance from Ms. Robinson, she does have a form that you fill out in order to receive assistance from her, and I'm sure she'll be accepting those emails. I am asking that you are mindful of the fact that testing is a priority in this building. So when it comes to Ms. Robinson and it comes to Ms. Brown, we are having to shift them priority to testing, as well as myself. And so if there are things that you know you can handle yourself, or if there's another staff member that you know can assist you, we are asking, especially for the three of us, that you do not give us things that are not high priority at this time. We love each and every one of you, but we will not be working with anything that is not testing, and for me, extended. So I'm in the middle of extended observations, as well as attendance for credit, as well as testing. And so my plate is overflowing with duties, and we are in the middle of our spring audit for attendance for credit, and I'm working an extra 6 to 10 hours a week, not physically here, just to manage attendance for credit. And so make sure that as you are thinking of me, that you are knowing that I too am overwhelmed, but in a positive way. I hope that you do not confuse my smile with the fact that I'm not having a lot to do. I have a lot to do, but it's not in the way that you receive things. It's in the way that you react, guys. I get just as much and more than everybody else, but it's in the way that I react. I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm still cheerful because I know that I'm going to get it done, okay? I'm positive about my outcomes, and you guys need to glean on that as well. Just because I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm just up here just watching Netflix, okay? I have the same things that I have to do. Brother Isaac says positive Polly. Thank you, Brother Isaac. That's right. Because if you truly saw what's really going on, you would cry for me, okay? You would think, oh, what I got, that's nothing. Nothing compared to what she got to do. Okay, so don't assume, don't make assumptions. We all have roles to play in this beautiful organization. And I'm going to continue to be positive, Polly. I'm going to continue to smile. I'm going to continue to do the work. And we're all going to get out of this together because, listen, we're almost there. Don't fall apart right at the finish line. There's nothing sadder than watching a race and watch somebody win in that race and then they trip over their shoestrings right there when they're about to go over the finish line. I love that. I love that, Brother Bernard. Hey, sometimes you got to be solo dolo. I'm with you today now, Brother Bernard. Sometimes you got to be solo dolo so that you can get what you need to get done, okay? And so that is what we're going to do. We're going to shine a light in the darkness. Shine your lights today, brothers. Shine your lights today, staff. I don't care what happened last night. I don't care what happened yesterday. We're going to shine our lights so bright that the entire district is going to see lights coming from this building. They're going to see lights in your work. They're going to see lights in your data. They're going to see lights in your Zooms today, teachers. You're going to be shining so bright. Nobody's coming to get you. I don't believe in that gotcha kind of stuff. Nobody's coming to get you. But just be mindful of the fact that I'm not coming to get you. So we have to work together and we have to collaborate and get this done. Now, if we got to switch it, and if you like punitive consequences, if you like those negative consequences, hey, I don't like to do that kind of stuff. But if people like paper trails and documentation, if students want discipline referrals, if you want that, we can do that too. But let me tell you something. I guarantee you, if you shine your light, you will not have to worry about any of that. Paper, who needs that? We don't need that in our life. For what? For what? When you build relationships with people, you don't need that. You don't need that. So my students, to you, if you feel like you've been off track this week, get it back together. Get back on track. None of this unnecessary stuff on these computers. I understand it's springtime, but we're about to get it together, okay? We did go a little over today, and we do need to move on to first period, but I did want to make sure that I had made myself very, very clear about expectations about character as we move forward, not just in the students, but in staff as well. Character counts, and there will be there's a zero tolerance for me at this point when it comes to bad character. I have zero tolerance for anything that goes against this creed. I don't care who you are, zero tolerance. If you are into character assassination and negativity, we will have documents prepared to handle those issues. Students, if you cannot get yourselves together, unfortunately, Miss Garrett will have to dust off a discipline referral somewhere in here because y'all know I don't like that kind of stuff. I like to have conversations and build relationships with you, but I will some kind of way figure out how to find the paper and put your name on it. All right, so let's all be hopeful that positive Polly, we don't have to do that. We do not want any paper. All right, these are my expectations. Across this building today, attend class daily and arrive on time. All students will have to have your cameras on during direct instruction. And so that is what we will be working on. We are all impactful leaders and we will continue to do that. Mr. Akbar, can you please give us our teachers with no Zoom today?
Yeah, good morning, brothers. Mr. Akbar, 6th grade work lecture, 7th grade pre-college. Just real quick, there are a lot of teachers who are not here. Mr. Reynolds is not going to have Zoom class today. It is social studies planning. So Mr. Wood, Mr. Mitchell, Mr. De Araujo, Mr. Enforte, and myself will not have Zoom class. Mr. Citoni, Coach Leggington, Coach Rose, and Coach Ray, and Miss Benjamin will not have Zoom class for periods 1 through 4 only. Okay, brothers, the best thing that you can do is just keep checking the leadership lounge for your teachers with no Zoom, and check the leadership lounge for your college and staff. Please check the leadership lounge for the college fair announcement and Zoom link. I put that in the leadership lounge. High school but we're not, eighth grade, seventh grade, sixth grade, they has designated times. The link is there, so please check that out as soon as you can. Yes, if you have me for pre-college or Mr. Forte, I know Mr. Forte and Mr. Deodajo, they have multiple subjects. So even for all their classes, they're not going to be having Zoom unless they told you otherwise. Okay. So good question there. And I'll turn it back to you, Ms. Garrett.
Thank you so much. And Brother Evan, good morning.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Ms. Garrett.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, Ms. Walker, thank you for reminding me. Teachers, please send me your house points to today at the end of the day, or if it's in the evening, whatever it is, but please send that to me today so I can work on it tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Brother Evan, good morning. Good morning, Brother Evan. His question is about testing. So Brother Smith, do me a favor. We will make sure that the full calendar, I believe it's already out there, Mr. Akbar, for STAR testing, the schedule.
It's there, but I think you want to know if are the brothers are going to when they finish testing, seventh grade brothers next that on the 20th, do they stay here for the whole day or can they leave? That's what he asked me, and I'm sure that's what he's asking you.
Okay, very good. So, Brother Smith, what we'll do is we'll check the calendar for you, and I'm gonna double check with Miss Robinson this morning because on some tests you guys leave, on some tests you stay, and I don't want to give you the wrong answer for that one. And so we will clarify that. We will make sure the Leadership Lounge is very clear and that you guys understand what's going on. Emiliano, if you send me the picture of the dog, I will check and I'll double check today. You guys keep sending me in the pictures for the pet parade so that we could get that slideshow done for you in honor of National Pet. Remember to email me that at amgarrett@dallasisd.org, and I look forward to working with you and seeing you guys today. So that will be a great way to have some fun in the midst of all this that we have going on. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Attendance for credit, brothers, please check your attendance daily. If a brother misses 2 consecutive classes or assignments, teachers will call parents and document the context using the online parent contact form. If you're not able to speak with a parent or there's no change in behavior, please let Mr. Jackson and Ms. Garrett know by email. Listen, guys, first of all, attendance for credit this Saturday is going to be your last opportunity with me. Remember I told you about those extra 6 to 10 to 20? I mean, it gets to be a lot. I work a lot from home. One of my biggest at-home working projects. So I work here 40 plus hours and I work home mostly with attendance for credit. We have 120, 140, we have the most attendance for credit students in the history of this campus in this program. There has never been another administrator that has had to work this many attendance for credit cases in the history of this campus. I want to make myself very clear when I say that. That means that Ms. Garrett has her hands full trying to process attendance for credit, get you guys in. Ms. Dewberry, same thing. Ms. Johnson, same thing. There has never in the history of this campus been this much needed for attendance for credit. So please, please give us some grace, the same grace we give you guys when you are thinking things or whatever, because we are seriously processing kids in and out and we're sitting in seat time. We're trying to get assignments through. Teachers, please continue. I don't care if you just think of an assignment every day. Keep throwing them out there for these students. We're still clearing fall, guys, and it's April. That ought to give you an indication of the massive amount of attendance for credit that I'm having to process at this time. The forms are flying. We are getting people excused as soon as possible. We have high school students that need credit. This is a huge push considering our campus cannot accommodate students who do not receive credit. I'm going to repeat that. Our campus cannot accommodate students who do not receive credit, meaning if you miss credits here, you have to go to summer school, you have to go to night school. I am killing myself to make sure that you do not have to go to summer school. You do not have to go to night school, and you will start the school year with us next year with all of your credits. But you got to help me out, guys. You got to not only do all this testing stuff, but you've got to show up for attendance for credit. If you never show up, I can't give you the plan. I can't help. I can't work with you. I can't do anything for you. So make sure that you are showing up to get your attendance for credit. And if you want to know the normal caseload for attendance for credit around here, you're talking about 10 kids maximum on a normal. That's a lot normally. So when I say 140 children, I hope you pause when I say that. That is not anything to sneeze at. Any other body that worked this caseload, 10 kids maximum. We're talking about 140 children that are active in attendance for credit at this time. So I've been saying this since January. It's April. We've got to get you guys cleared out of the special shout out to you guys that have been coming. You've done your work. You've cleared that out. Special shout out to those teachers that have been doing the work. You've been getting it out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be coming by, or I'll be putting the signatures in there, or I'll send something. We'll work it out. But teachers, I just need you to go ahead and sign off on things. And I've overwritten and signed off on a lot, but we have to continually keep doing that, okay? So there's a lot going on campus. It's not the time to fall apart. We're all in this together, just like High School Musical. That needs to be our song tomorrow. Look, I'll give the answer, because we are all in this together, and nobody is just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. Nobody, okay? Nobody. So let's be mindful of that as we move forward. Okay, tailpass schedule is going to be on the Leadership Lounge. I will be working with Miss Robinson, you guys, for this testing information to make sure I get it out on Remind, and I get things out that you actually understand, that you can work with, and that you can use, okay? So give me today to work that out, please, all right? So thank you so much for all of you that continue to do that. We do not have any birthdays today. And I know that we did have to go over a bit, but these were pertinent, important things that had to be discussed. We can't move forward. You cannot move forward when sticks are in the mud. You cannot move forward when your boots are too heavy. You got to lighten up the load. So I hope that that provided some light for a lot of you guys on what is going to be happening on this campus as we move forward. And like I said, it is not the time for negativity. We will not be participating in any negativity. If it's not positive and you don't have a solution, then think about the solution before you present the problem, so that you can always be a more solution-oriented staff member and a solution-oriented brother on this campus. So think about that as we move forward. Continue to help with testing, continue to help with attendance for credit. These are some of our high priority things as we end this school year. And we just won't be able to, we don't have time for negativity. We don't have time for hearsay. We don't have time for character assassination. The one thing I can tell you about leadership is when you're so busy working, you don't even notice people that aren't doing what they're supposed to do. So if you keep your head down and you keep grinding and getting this work, you won't even notice what's happening. I promise you guys that. So stay positive. Idle minds are very dangerous. Idle minds carry on with so many things they shouldn't be carrying on with. And so we will not fall into that trap. We will keep ourselves focused. This year, it was levels of leadership making an impact. And that is exactly what we plan on doing. Okay? All right. So very good, Brother Bernard. I'm glad you got your breakfast together. And I know out of everybody I have, you are going to have a very positive day. And I look forward to seeing you out there. So thank you guys so much. Mr. Akbar, any last minute announcements? Special shout out to Mr. Joe. I can see you out there today, sir. And he always has many, many solutions, a very kind heart. Never a negative word. Never.
Just real quick, brothers, if for those teachers, and you don't go to their Zoom class, you've got to make sure that you do the assignments, because that's how we're going to check attendance. You don't do the assignments, like you didn't even show up to class, so we'll mark your absence. So please be mindful of that for all your classes, for all the teachers who don't have Zoom today. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Great announcement. And thank you, Brother Thomas Lagarde. I did get that for the song request. And so I will look into that for tomorrow for you, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And that's why I played this song. You are on your way. You guys are on your way to great days, greater days, big places. As the world opens up, don't get stuck. Look, being stuck is not an option. Being stuck in negativity, we are moving on with grace and positivity. So you guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you today, especially my students in pods. Remember, 6 feet apart, mask on. We are still in that mode. Same for teachers. No lunches together, no congregating. The library is still closed. Please contact Ms. Robinson through her form. Sometimes when you have structure and you continue to have structure, that eliminates a lot of subjectivity. So remain objective as you continue throughout the day. That is rules, regulations, policies, and procedures. And that helps us keep out of our whims of emotion. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much again to Mr. Akbar. And we are on our way. We are well on our way, guys. Take care. Make it a great day at Bamba. Yes, Ulysses. I'll be there.